Hey guys, tonight we're going somewhere very, very far back. Not in light years, but in centuries. You're lying there, maybe half awake, maybe scrolling a little too late again. And suddenly, boom, you're in the year 1346. Don't worry, you didn't time travel for real. It's just me whispering history that's about to get weirdly cozy. Take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if your eyes can still stay open long enough to find that button. Seriously, don't stress. You know what I do here. You're here to drift, to feel that quiet hum of curiosity before sleep sneaks in. Comment where you're listening from and what time it is right now. It's always fun to imagine someone in Delhi half asleep while someone in Paris is brushing their teeth. Now take a slow breath. Sink back into your pillow. We're going to the world before the cough. The air smells of fresh bread and smoke. You wander down a medieval street. Cobblestones uneven, chickens everywhere, and someone shouting the price of onions like it's the stock market. You're wearing a tunic that definitely itches, but at least it hides the dirt. You don't bathe often because honestly, who does? It's a good day. The market is full. Kids are chasing each other with sticks. And somewhere nearby, someone's playing a rough tune on a lute. You see traders haggling over fabrics from Italy, spices from faraway lands. The city feels alive. Alive in that chaotic, noisy, delicious way only the Middle Ages can be. You stop by a baker's stall. The bread smells heavenly. He smiles, a few teeth missing, but his eyes are bright. "Best loaf in town," he says proudly. You trade a few coins, tuck the bread under your arm, and think life's pretty okay. That's when you notice it. A rat, tiny, scruffy, black as night, scurrying across the stall's edge. Nothing unusual, really. Rats are everywhere. But this one's different. It pauses, sniffs, and sneezes. Just a soft etch sound. You laugh it off, but the baker frowns. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's the start. Days pass. You start hearing rumors, faint whispers carried through taverns. Something strange in the east, they say. Whole village is dying. You don't believe it. People exaggerate. Life here goes on. But then the caravans stop coming. The traders who used to fill the streets vanish. You ask around and everyone shrugs. One man says he heard that ships arrived at a port nearby. Ships full of dead sailors. Another swears his cousin coughed up blood and turned cold before sunset. Still, it feels distant. You go about your chores. You sweep, you fetch water, you gossip. But every now and then, when you pass that same baker, you notice fewer loaves on display. His smile fades a little each day. One evening, as the sky turns orange and smoke curls from a dozen chimneys, you hear something odd, a church bell ringing slow and heavy. Then another, and another. The air feels colder than it should. The laughter that usually fills the streets is gone. You look around. A woman stumbles by, clutching her shawl. You ask if she's all right. She doesn't answer. Just keeps walking, pale as parchment. Someone mutters that she's been touched by the sickness. You don't even know what that means yet, but it makes your stomach twist. That night you dream of the rat. It's sitting at the edge of your bed, sneezing again. You wake up with a chill, though the room is warm. Outside, the bells keep tolling. The next morning you see two men carrying a cart. There's something under the sheet, a shape too human to mistake. The baker's stall is empty now. The smell of bread replaced by something bitter, smoky, wrong. You step back, unsure whether to cross yourself or run. Everyone around you seems to be whispering the same words. It's the pestilence. And yet part of you refuses to believe it. You've seen fevers before. People get sick, then recover. But this one is faster. You overhear someone say it starts with a cough, then a swelling, then the blood. Buboes, they whisper. Under the arms. In the groin, the body turns black. You catch yourself glancing at your skin more often, wondering if that tiny spot was there yesterday. It's nothing, you tell yourself, just dirt. The city tries to stay alive. Markets reopen, half empty. Priests bless the air with incense. Children are told to pray harder. You watch as the baker's wife puts candles in her window. One night all of them burn. The next they don't. You don't know it yet. But that rat's sneeze, that tiny flicker of life you brushed off, carried something that would kill millions. Yersinia pestis, they'll call it centuries later. A bacterium riding on fleas, riding on rats, riding on ships, crossing oceans faster than anyone could imagine. Scholars will argue whether it came from the east or the south, whether climate or trade was to blame. But tonight you just know it's here. And as you lie back, staring at the candlelight flickering on your rough wooden ceiling, you realize the world before the cough, the laughter, the bread, the music, and it's already slipping away. Sleep creeps at the edge of your thoughts, soft but uneasy. The bells outside keep tolling. Somewhere another rat sneezes.